Part D of this question asks us to find the absolute max of g on the interval -4 to 12. So to do that, we need a candidates list. So I need to make a list of possible coordinates. Now I've made the list already, but they're based on, first of all, endpoints. So -4, I've marked them in kind of orange here, -4 and +12. We have to test those endpoints for possible min and max. And where we have slopes of 0. So I've marked all the zeros so to check to see if those may or may not be min or max points. So we're trying to find the absolute max. So we're going to use this candidates list then, and we're going to calculate the y value at -4. And we're going to use this integral to do that. So at -4, I'm going to start at 0, and I'm going to go backwards. So going backwards means that the area above really is a negative displacement. So going from 0 to -2, I have -4. Going from -2 to -4, I have +4, so my displacement is going to be 0. So at -4, I have a y value of 0. Write that in, y value of 0. Then I have to test -2. So then going backwards from 0, because our integral starts at 0, I'm going backwards. So again, area above is going to be negative. So I end up with -4 as my y coordinate. As I continue on from 0 to 2, 0 to 2, I start measuring from 0 to 2. I have an area of +4. So at 2, my area is +4. And again, reminder that the y is defined starting at 0, area starting at 0, because that's how we've defined our integral, our g of x function, and that's how it's been defined here, starts at 0. So the next coordinate is going to be at x equals 6. So from 0 to 6, I have an area displacement of +12. So at 6, my y value is equal to 12. That was a local max, if we recall, in part B. And then at 10, I have +4 +8 -8, so it's going to be at +4. So at 10, my y coordinate is +4. And then at 12, I go +4 +8 -8 -4 to get to 12, because that area is underneath the curve from 6 to 12. And so I end up back at 0. Okay, so then looking at my candidates here, I can see that I have an absolute minimum at this point at -4. This is my absolute minimum. And then at +6, this represents my absolute max. Okay, so we knew that this was a local max, but now we know that is an absolute max. So based on the candidates list, I can see what my min and max points are. So I have my absolute max and absolute min.